Thanksgiving is just under 2 weeks away, which means you better start planning that meal. And Sveback is back to talk to us about how to make a sweet potato pie that's sure to please everybody at the house. Welcome back.
Thank you.
Great to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Probably always difficult, or how difficult is, I should ask, to really do a variation on a classic theme. Because you got to be careful. It's like changing up the green bean casserole too much, right? Because people want those French fried onions on top.
Well, actually, I just did a class last week on that green bean casserole without the Campbell's soup. But it's really not all that difficult. And really, what's fantastic about this recipe was that all I did was just separated the eggs. So I did the egg yolks from the egg whites, and I whipped up the egg whites separately to souffle it.
Oh, so we're talking about a puffier...
Right, it's more of a souffled sweet potato pie.
Okay, well, what goes in it?
All right, so what we've done here is I've got 4 egg yolks, and I've also got in some ground ginger, some ground cinnamon. I put in some vanilla bean paste.
Oh, you can smell all those things, too.
And I've also added the wonderful addition of some Maker's Mark.
Why is that? Is that just for another flavor component?
It just to give it more of a mature, kind of deeper, complex flavor. Okay. So, and then what I've also done is I've made a roux of flour and butter and added some half and half into it. So then that way it'll be more of a creamier consistency that we'll get in the pie.
Canned, is it yams or sweet potatoes?
No, I actually, if you roast
steam
sweet potatoes, it'll take about an hour and a half. Yep. And so what I did is I used my pressure cooker. It takes 6 minutes in a pressure cooker to make sweet potatoes.
And they come out super soft.
Perfect, absolutely perfect. You can't get any better than that.
So another tool I need besides that kitchen.
Exactly. So I will be watching you when you leave the room for this.
Yes, that's a very fancy one.
So what I've done here is I've already got the mixture of the sweet potatoes and all of the eggs and all of the spices put in here. And I'm going to add 1/3 of the egg whites to it.
Wow.
And we're going to fold that in, excuse me.
Okay, sure.
Just to get that to be a little bit lighter.
And you don't really want to mix it too much because that'll break back down the eggs that you just puffed up, right?
Exactly. Exactly. So we've got a little bit in there. So then what we do is we end up adding in the rest.
Wow.
And we'll
almost
fold
smells
that
like
in.
A pumpkin pie.
It kind of is a variation on a pumpkin pie. So once we've got that all folded in, then what we do is we come over here, and then I've taken phyllo dough, and I've actually used sugar and cinnamon and some ground ginger and nutmeg in between the layers of the phyllo dough. So what we'll do is we'll add our ingredients in here.
And you can't let that sit out too long, can you? Because that phyllo dries out pretty fast, right?
Well, once you've buttered it, and there's a lot of butter in here.
Well, I would hope so.
We need something to be thankful for.
So then what we'll do butter every day.
Is we'll put this in. And then all you do is you fold these over like this, and it doesn't matter if they crack, because that's okay.
And how long do you cook it? Is this just
this
like
bakes for 50 minutes, and it's done. And then it ends up coming out looking like this.
That is one of the fanciest Thanksgiving, because this goes with your meal, right?
Right, yes, this will go to the end of the meal. And then what I've done is I've infused some whipped cream with some of maple syrup that's actually manufactured in Hamel, Minnesota here. And use this fancy cream whipper.
And a wood plate.
I actually had these plates, I've commissioned to have these plates made. They're called faux bois.
Faux bois.
And I have them made by a boutique potter out of England. And some other decorating ideas for Thanksgiving is, this is called a funkin. It's a fake pumpkin.
A funkin.
And so I've gilded that. And then I've also taken another funkin, and I've just taken the top off, and I'm using it as a beverage container.
It's all about decorating and having some goodies. Well, Ross,
thank
you very much.
It is.
And you can get this recipe by going to Ross's website. Just go to Ross at Kon-Tent. All right, Ross at KON-TENT.com.
And there's cooking classes there if you want to sign up.
Ross, thank you very much. Happy Thanksgiving.
Enjoy your pie.
Great to see you, and I'll take that mixer too. All right, Eric, let's talk that forecast as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Still no snow on the horizon, huh?
That's true. No snow here, northwestern Minnesota snow. But, Tom, I tell you what, if you want a real treat today, when we get a little bit of sun, take the gilded funkin out into the yard.
I love that. Did you make up funkin?
No.
No? Oh, somebody else already had that? I love it, Eric. We're going to use that in every show now.
They're fantastic. They're the greatest thing. You carve them once, and you never have to carve it again.
I don't think the sun could shine off of that any more interestingly than it probably